Welcome back, y'all. You still have a little time left to grab that perfect gift, and you can support local while doing it. Thomas Wilkerson of BookPeople is here with his list of best cookbooks. A great idea for everyone on your list. Thomas, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing well, and I'm excited that we're talking about this because this is actually a really good gift every single year, but sometimes it can be hard to know exactly how to pinpoint what to give to whom.
Oh yeah, for sure. My dad was a chef, and so when I was a kid, we'd always get him a cookbook. And like 10 a.m. we're opening presents. By 2, we'd have food from it. And it's
No
great.
way.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a really good wish for any cookbooks given out this year, is that they get put into use.
Exactly. That's what I'm hoping for.
Okay, all right. We're going to start with Anything's Possible, which goes on my list as my favorite title for today's books because it's fun.
That's fair. That's totally fair. So what I love about Anything's Possible is the creator of the book has made several pasta shapes that are like recognizable.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's the crazy thing about pasta, right? Is that you make a new shape, it gets a new name, we keep moving forward.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I also love that it's got pasta from all over the world. It's not just Italian.
Cool.
So it's, the first thing everybody thinks about pasta, but you've got pasta from Asia, you've got pasta from Africa, you've got pasta from South America. I'm a huge fan of everything in that book, although there is one called Grandmother's Ragu that's just like the perfect heavy winter pasta dish.
Oh man.
Yeah, you really can't argue with that at all.
Now it's starting to make my tummy rumble. I am wondering, is squid ink used in any
Oh
point?
yeah, absolutely.
I knew it.
Absolutely.
That's like the cool thing to do with pasta, I tell you what. Okay, Soup, Salads, and Sandwiches by Maddie Matheson. This is basically my diet. I always could do a little sandwich and a little cup of soup. So this sounds amazing.
Well, and that's kind of what he says here is it's like soup and salad sandwich. It's an every time food. Lunch, dinner, breakfast, whatever. He's got a little bit of everything. For me, Maddie Matheson has that same sort of energy as like Tony Bourdain.
Oh yeah,
of like,
which is a good energy.
Eat good food, enjoy yourself. Yeah, just have a blast. He has everything from like a really simple breakfast sandwich, little strawberry jam, fried egg, bacon on waffles.
Oh, strawberry jam too with a fried egg.
To his Reuben, which is something that I really love in there, which takes 12 days to make.
Whoa!
Because he says make your own corned beef if you want to.
I mean,
you don't have to, but make your own corned beef if you want to. He's got everything in here. Like the tomato soup is so good. It's great.
It's going to be better than what you buy in the little can.
He says no, actually.
What?
He says canned tomato soup is the best soup. Best tomato soup.
Okay, all right. Well,
100%.
Maddie and I are going to get along. I tell you what. All right. Some of my best friends are cookies. That's a really fun title as well.
It is, and for me, that's really true. I like to make a lot of Christmas cookies. I make them for the bookstore every holiday season. I make them for my family every holiday season. And there is so many good cookies in this. My favorite, I think, so far they have a limoncello spritz bar. Oh. It's really light. It's like shortbread with a limoncello almost like frosting on
that
top.
sounds amazing. And I only just learned that lemon is actually in season during the winter. So, I mean, a pouring of chocolate, can you get over this?
Yeah,
delicious.
Absolutely not. This is their like Twix bar kind of thing.
Oh my gosh.
You make a little cup and you just fill it with the chocolate. I love cookies. There are so many in here. Like anybody who's going to make cookies, anybody who needs to make cookies for the Christmas season, you have to have this one.
Okay, that's good to know. All right, what goes with what also sounds like someone I could get along with, because that I kind of get into this problem of like, well, I've got garlic bread. What's going to go with that, or Caesar salad, or that sort of thing?
And like this is super simple, and I think that the whole thing is like, there's tables of like, this is a kind of dish. Here is what you can put into it. Here is what goes with what.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you want to make a one-pot rice dish, here's a protein column, here's a rice column, here's a vegetable column, here is a finish it with something weird and acidic column. And like, just pick one from each column and go for it.
That's amazing. I like flipping through these, as you guys can probably tell, because they've got fabulous pictures. Grandma's raw tomato ziti. Like, this looks amazing.
Yeah, and then like she'll just kind of pick stuff from her own columns and put together recipes for you.
Oh,
and it's
gorgeous.
great.
Yeah, looks bright and colorful
So
too.
it's kind of part learning and part cooking. It's really good for somebody who's just getting started.
That's a really good one to know. Okay, Tacos and Tequila sounds like a book that came out of Boston.
It is, in fact. It
is
came out of
really?
Boston, yes.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
absolutely. So this one is Cider Mill Press, and they do a lot of great stuff in here. It is like all kinds of appetizers, tacos, anything you can put in a tortilla. Imagine anything, like shrimp, fish, chicken, beef, vegetarian, vegan, all in there. And then in the back of it, they say, what goes with tacos but
Tequila.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing in here is the Oaxaca Old Fashioned, which is an old fashioned they make with tequila and agave instead of bourbon and sugar.
Okay.
Yeah, and it sounds really smoky and incredible.
Yeah, smoky is like when I'm
yeah.
thinking like mezcal flavors and that sort of thing.
Yeah, and so like this is just like Austin in a book.
It is.
and-
So that's a really good gift if I'm thinking like someone who's maybe moved away from Austin or visited in the last year and really loved it,
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
Somebody who misses that sort of like sit outside on a porch and eat tacos kind of culture that you see in so many restaurants here. This is fantastic.
Oh, I love that. Okay, Bake Club is actually by a woman who I watched a documentary about years ago, and then I became obsessed with her because she's fabulous. Christina Tosi.
Yeah, Christina Tosi's amazing. She was actually just at the bookstore, so if you come and get a copy of Bake Club, we have signed copies, which is
it's good to
also
know.
a great gift.
Yeah.
But Bake Club is something that she started in the pandemic for helping people just bake in their everyday life, give people something to do, kind of help give them a little bit of, routine. And this is expanded into so much more afterwards. This is a lot of her Bake Club recipes. I love to bake, can't make a cake to save my life. The only cakes I have managed have been out of Bake Club.
I does say newbies and seasoned pros, ages 10 to 100, rule followers, adventure seekers alike, welcome in.
Yeah, she's got everything in there. My favorite, though, is definitely her cast iron skillet cookie. It is one cookie the size of a cast iron skillet. Technically, you're supposed to slice it and serve it to people. I'm just going to keep it. Yeah, exactly. Little dollop of
Directly.
ice cream on top. Yeah, right out of the oven. Perfect.
That sounds amazing. Okay, we're in our last 30 seconds here. I wanted to make sure that I asked about the giving tree that y'all have going
Yeah,
on.
so every year we partner with a different organization. This year it's the Greater Austin Reading Coalition, which is about 40 different organizations that help with literacy here in Austin.
Wonderful.
And you can come in and you can donate books. We have lots of those ready to go, or any monetary amount to help out, good reading rates here in Austin and putting books into the hands of kiddos in need in the holiday season.
Especially post-pandemic, those reading
Yeah.
rates have really dropped. We want kids to be able to have books at home that they can read and share with their
Exactly,
parents.
and
Okay.
it's a really good organization.
That's wonderful. Okay, Thomas, lots of great information today and some really good suggestions. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, Book People has a ton of events, author signings, genres to shop, and a whole lot more. You can stop by in person on North Lamar Boulevard or go to bookpeople.com to find a new read today.